We always need Eric. He's a big part of this team. He's been productive all year long, and he was motivated to have a great game last Saturday. We had all week to practice, prepare. He spent a lot of time in the gym, like he always does, but he was in a really good place mentally and was ready to go and had a great performance.
Alex has been consistent, is the word that I would, looking back compared to last year, in terms of how I think all but one game he scored in double figures. He had a lot of games last year where he was 4 or 5 points, especially after coming off a 30-point night. What aspect of his game do you think has allowed him to take that next step in terms of being more consistent?
I think Alex has really embraced the role of being a leader for us. He's our primary ball handler. He really sets the tone in practice and in games. He's got a lot of responsibility, and he's taken that responsibility very seriously and embraced it. So he's really been a guy that's delivered really almost every night in some different type of category, whether it's points, rebounds, assists, steals, guarding a good player. We ask him to do an awful lot, and he's been very, very good.
This may be a dumb question, but the 3 days off you guys had last week, is that kind of like the doctor ordered?
I think so. I mean, it was the way the schedule was handed to us, and we, I think, made the most of it. So we traveled all day Sunday. We had individual workouts, 2 groups on Monday, which was really helpful. Team practice Tuesday, took Wednesday off to kind of help recharge the bodies, and then had team practices Thursday and Friday in preparation for Southern Miss, and then made the trip to Hattiesburg Friday and played the game Saturday. So I thought it was a nicely scheduled week. I think it helped the guys recover a little bit, but also keep them sharp. And hopefully we worked on a lot of different fundamentals, and I think it made us better.
From your perspective, what were those first meetings with Alex like? I guess that would be last May. I went back, I was thinking to the Texas A&M NIT game, and we had a conversation after outside the hallway, and he said he hadn't been himself, just hadn't been playing well, mentally wasn't there, and he finished the year strong. So what were your conversations with him like now that he was kind of the guy coming back?
Well, first thing I did with Alex and all the players were to get to know them and find out what their goals were. Goals for their team, goals individually, and how I could help them. And Alex is very motivated to have a great senior year. And his first response was, "Coach, I'm ready to do anything I can to help this team." And quickly, from watching video and having known Alex, I watched him play in AAU in high school, saw that he could handle the ball, he could make plays, he could do a lot of different things, and I wanted to give him that opportunity to do that. And I think he's really grown in that role and is off to a very good start to his senior year, halfway point of his senior year, and we want that to continue.
I know you weren't here last year, but do you think he's more effective at getting to the free throw line? Because I feel like a lot of games where he maybe wasn't shooting the ball well last year, he wasn't getting to the free throw line a lot, but in the games this year, if he's not shooting well, he'll still end up with 8, 10, 12 free throw attempts and still be able to score, give 15 points even on an off night.
It's definitely a part of our game plan. He has the ball in his hands so much. Nationally, they have numbers on KenPom.com about usage numbers, and his percentage is one of the top 50 in the country of his involvement in the game. But there's no question that we want him getting downhill. I think I've said it many times, he's one of the best downhill drivers that I've been around, and we want to create those opportunities for him. But he's a smart player. He's a very intelligent basketball mind, and he has an idea of, hey, I can take this, maybe this isn't there, I need to do this or that, but he's been very good with the ball in his hands.
I know talking with Speedy a couple of weeks ago, and he calls him MVP. I know they have obviously a close relationship. Speedy last year had a lot of freedom, and Mike White would say he didn't really have a lot of plays for Speedy. It was just kind of like Speedy attack. Does Alex have that same freedom in a sense where you can just say, Alex, go downhill, go attack, get us a bucket or something?
Very similar. We have several actions to try to create space and create driving lanes and alleys, if you will, and he's so good at creating those. I liken him to a very good running back that just needs this much, and he can find that space. And he can still get that ball up on the rim, whether it's his left hand or his right hand, and then he's shown that he can make the pass out to an open guy and get a lot of assists. So he's really doing it on a lot of different levels for us.
You said last week you
What helped us so much is we made some perimeter shots early, and Southern Miss is a very good defensive team, and the way they play offense too is they really make you guard, and so some of the times you can be tricked into trying to shoot so quickly because you're anxious to be on offense. And I thought our guys moved the ball well, they moved their bodies, and we were able to find some good shots early, build some confidence, and of course Eric got it going pretty quick in that game. What I was so pleased about is Alex was in foul trouble for the first time for us, really, in the first half like that, where he missed the last 10 minutes of the game, and Derek Jean came in and ran the team, and along with other guys, were able to keep us in a good rhythm and take a first-half lead.
Last week, we saw Q doing some cutting off the side. When do you think he'll be back? And I think this is like week 7, and I know that the initial timetable was like 4 to 6, so why is it taking a little bit longer than you expected to get him back?
I know initially it was 4 to 6, and then because of the grade of the strain, they said it could be 6 to 8. So we kind of expected that it could be this long, and he's getting better and better. His recovery has been at a rapid rate. It's just wanting to make sure that leg is strong enough so he just doesn't go out there and all of a sudden hurt himself right away. But we feel like we're closer and closer.
Now you're facing the two Texas schools. Again, they're underperforming, not doing too well. I guess what's one thing that you're worried about that UTSA can cause problems for you guys?
We know that every team in this league has got talent. UTSA in particular, they've got 3 guards that really score it, averaging 13, 16, and 16 a game, and they play a very up-tempo style. They play in space. They really attack you with the dribble, and they can make threes. They've got post players that can shoot the ball as well. They change defenses. We've got to bring it every night. And every team I know feels that way because there's talent in this league top to bottom. There's 9 teams with 3 wins or more and teams that have won on the road. You got to be ready, and we definitely have to be ready for these games this weekend.
At this point, with only like 6 weeks left in the season, is it, or 2 months or whatever, is it safe to rule Janai out for the rest of the year?
It hasn't been completely ruled out officially, but we're not expecting Janiyah back. I think it's best to we'd like to apply for a medical red shirt and see if we can get that from because he played so few games this season. He's been out of activity for a while, but we're still working on his long-term health and try to put him in a best position there, and then worry about the basketball later.
You also said last week how you have these same guys learning different roles. How have you guys progressed in the past week with, I guess, the role changes, I guess?
Well, it's always ongoing. Every season is a process. I think with a younger group of guys in their experience level in league play is so different than non-conference play. And we took a step back in the Florida trip, but I think that was helpful to us in taking a step forward in the Southern Miss trip. So you learn from experience. I was asked the question, how do you gain confidence? Well, you gain confidence from doing, and sometimes it's not always doing the best thing. You learn from other situations, and I feel like we've done that, and we got to keep learning as this season progresses.
How have Janai's spirits been? I know I always see him. He always seems to be upbeat given the situation.
Janai is the greatest. I mean, he's intelligent. He's very well spoken. He's got a big heart, and he loves his team. And he's cheering like crazy on the sidelines, and he's at every practice. And he's, we joke with him. He's like Phil Jackson. He's like a tall another coach in a way. But we love the guy to death, and supporting him every step of the way, and certainly want the best for him.
Now, what kind of problems do you think UTEP could present?
UTEP's got a lot of talent. They've got a lot of scoring talent, and they are the team in the league that they change defenses and play a unique style more than anybody else. They'll play a box and one, a triangle and two. They'll play man. They'll play zone. They'll really do a lot of different things to try to put you on your heels and be passive. But they've got the ability to really score, and they put pressure on your defense, and then they try to make you think a lot on offense. So this is obviously, like every week, a big week for us against 2 different teams, 2 different style teams that we need to be prepared for.
Conference games only, the team's second in the league in scoring defense and second in defensive efficiency. Do you feel like the defense is kind of starting to come into its own in these last two games?
It's really been our goal. We want to be a very, very good defensive team, and we've done it different ways throughout conference play, whether one game it might be forcing more turnovers, another game it might be rebounding better. We've improved in our rebounding nationally in the last few weeks. So it is a major emphasis of us, for us. We've spent more time defensively in practice than we do offensively right now because we just feel like it gives us the best chance. Because also we want to run off our defense, whether it be a rebound or a turnover, and we're trying to get better at that as well. But the defense has been a major emphasis for us.
Now, the Sunday date you guys have against Utah coming up, is it one of those, I kind of wish we could have it on Saturday, or you see it as another day of rest and, practice for you guys?
Well, we see it as an opportunity to play on Sunday, and we have 2 days in between and another day to prepare, and it's the same thing for UTEP. So whichever date they put the game on, we're going to be ready to go and prepare it the best way we can.